wasn't supposed to find out. A first-person story of betrayal, confrontation, and starting over backstory. You never think your wife will be the one. You know, the one who lies, the one who cheats, the one who looks you in the eye and swears she loves you, while another man's hands are all over her in some anonymous hotel bed. I'm Marcus Lane. I'm 41, a paramedic. I've seen death, car wrecks, suicides, domestic violence. But nothing wrecked me like what my wife did. Her name is Natalie, 39, interior designer, the kind who makes other people's lives look prettier than her own. We were married 16 years, and I thought we were good, busy, tired, imperfect, but good. I was wrong. Chapter 1. Beautiful Lies. Natalie always had a way of making rooms feel warm, candles, textures, lighting. She did the same to people, wrapped them in beauty, distracted them from the shadows. I didn't see the shadows until it was too late. Chapter 2. The Missed Call. It started with a phone call, late unknown number. She was in the shower. Her phone buzzed once, then again. I glanced down. Greg, work. Nothing suspicious, except that she always referred to co-workers by last names. She was precise like that, professional, clinical. I let it go, but my gut didn't. Chapter 3. The Dinner That Didn't Happen. She told me she had a late dinner meeting with a client. High-end residential, she said. I said I'd order pizza and watch the game, but something gnawed at me. So I did something I'm not proud of. I drove to her office, empty, then to the restaurant she mentioned. No reservation under her name or the firm's. That was the first time I felt the blood drain from my hands. Chapter 4. The Parking Lot. I waited in the parking lot of a nearby hotel. I don't know what I expected. Maybe nothing, maybe a miracle. But then I saw her. Natalie. Walking out of the hotel with him. I knew the guy, Greg Thompson, project manager, mid-40s, square jaw, too much cologne. I'd met him once at her company Christmas party. They weren't holding hands, but their bodies leaned toward each other in a way married people don't. She laughed. He touched her back. And I saw red. Chapter 5. The Confrontation. I stepped out of the car and called her name. Me. Natalie. She froze. Greg turned around, confused. Then I was in front of him. I don't remember running, just the heat in my veins. Me. You piece of shit. I swung. He ducked the first punch, caught the second with his chest. We wrestled to the ground like drunk college kids. She screamed. Security came. I bled from the lip. He from the nose. I don't regret a damn second. Chapter 6. The Aftermath. We sat in silence on the drive home. She didn't deny it. Natalie. I didn't mean for it to happen. Me. Don't insult me. Natalie. I was lonely. You were always gone. You never looked at me the way you used to. Me. So you fucked Greg from accounting? She winced. Good. I slept on the couch that night, and the next. Then she moved in with her sister. Chapter 7. The Wreckage. Grief is weird. It doesn't come all at once. It seeps, slow. I missed her laugh. Then I missed her scent on the pillows. Then I missed the small things. Her half-finished coffee mug, the way she hummed while brushing her teeth. And then I hated myself for missing her at all. Chapter 8. The counselor. I started therapy because punching Greg didn't fix the hole in my chest. The therapist asked me, when did you stop trusting her? Me. The second I saw her with him. Therapist. No. Earlier. Think. She was right. It was months before. When Natalie stopped texting during my night shifts, when she didn't ask how my days were anymore, when her hugs felt like habits, not affection. I just didn't want to believe it. Chapter 9. The Apology That Wasn't. She came back once, knocked on the door, said she was sorry, but not really. Natalie. It wasn't just Greg. It was me. I lost myself. I didn't know how to tell you I wasn't happy. Me. So you cheated? She started to cry. I didn't move. Natalie. I didn't mean to hurt you. Me. But you did. And you meant to lie. over and over. She looked at me like I was a stranger, and maybe I was. Chapter 10. The Letter. A few weeks later, I wrote her a letter, never gave it to her. Natalie, you broke something in me I didn't know could be broken, and for a while I hated you for it. But I don't anymore. You made a choice, I did too. Mine is to live. Goodbye. Marcus, I burned it, because some endings don't deserve keepsakes. Chapter 11. The Friend at the Bar. One night I ran into Greg again, at a bar. He looked rough, unshaved, tired. He approached me, carefully. Greg, she left me too. Just so you know. I didn't answer. He offered his hand. I looked at it, then turned away. Some wounds don't get handshakes. Chapter 14. The Photos. A week after I burned the letter, I opened the old shoebox where we kept our family photos. Vacations, anniversaries, smiles that look different now. I found one of us in Venice, under a sun-faded awning, wine in hand. She was kissing my cheek. I was laughing. I remember that moment. I remember thinking I could grow old with this woman, but memories lie too. I put the photo back, didn't rip it, didn't burn it. Some ghosts don't need violence, just a place to sleep. Chapter 15. Fatherhood split in two. We never had kids, not for lack of trying. After the second miscarriage, she shut down. I waited and waited. By year 12, the conversation became a sore spot. By year 15, it disappeared altogether. And now, I wonder if she resented me for wanting to try again, if she blamed me. It's strange, grieving a child that never existed and a future that died with him. Chapter 16. The Ring. I wore my ring longer than I should have, even after she moved out, even after the papers were signed, even after I slept with someone else. One morning, I looked down at my hand while tying my boots for a shift. I realized it felt heavy, not from the gold, from the lie it now carried. I slipped it off, held it in my palm for a long time, then dropped it in the back of a drawer. Didn't throw it away. Not because I wanted it back, but because scars don't belong in trash bins. Chapter 17. The First Real Date. Her name's Erin. She's not loud, she's not flashy, she's a nurse. Divorced 5 years, 2 teenage boys. She knows pain, doesn't pretend otherwise. On our third date, I told her the truth, all of it. She listened, quiet, no pity in her eyes. When I finished, she said, "That kind of betrayal makes you forget who you are. I'm glad you remembered." I didn't realize I was crying until she reached for my hand. Chapter 18. The Dream. Last night, I dreamed Natalie was drowning. I stood at the edge of a pier, arms frozen. She reached out, screamed my name, and I walked away. I woke up sweating, heart racing, not from guilt, but relief. Because that dream, it wasn't about her, it was about me, letting go. Chapter 19. The Unexpected Text. One afternoon, months later, she texted me, "Natalie, I heard about your promotion. Congratulations. I always knew you were good at saving people." I stared at the screen, read it twice. I didn't respond. Not because I was angry, but because I wasn't. And that, I think, is real closure. Chapter 20. When we finally spoke again. A year after the divorce, we ran into each other at a mutual friend's barbecue. She looked older, not bad, just tired around the eyes. We spoke politely, talked about the weather, the ribs, work. Then, as I turned to walk away, she said, "Natalie, you look lighter." I didn't know what to say, so I just smiled. Me. I am. Chapter 21. Rebuilding. I started renovating the house, ripped out the old wallpaper she chose, repainted the living room. Every stroke of the brush felt like reclaiming something. Erin helped. We argued about color palettes, laughed over takeout, danced once in the middle of the kitchen with paint in our hair. It didn't feel like replacing, it felt like beginning. Chapter 22. The Scar and the Skin. Sometimes I still flinch when I hear hotel keycards beep in movies, or when someone says, "I didn't mean to." But the flinch fades faster now, because pain leaves marks, but it also leaves proof that you felt, you survived, you healed. I'm not who I was, and thank God for that. Chapter 23. The choice. If I had the chance to go back, erase the betrayal. Honestly. Number, I wouldn't want the pain again, but I'd want the version of me who came out of it. Because this man, he loves better, wiser, slower, truer. And he knows some storms don't break you, they rebuild you.